Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing some stretching for anyone involved in shooting sports. So air rifle, sporter rifle, paintball, 3P, whatever it is you do, we have some stretches that you might want to consider adding into your rotation, getting ready to shoot. So these are my girls here. They're going to help me out today. So we're going to start by getting down on the floor in a figure 4 stretch. So they're going to get in position and then I'm going to explain to you what you're going to do. So you're going to lay on your back. You're going to bring your hip over till your knee is on the floor. Sandy's inspecting, make sure we're doing everything okay. Your shoulders are flat on the ground. You got your opposite arm out to your hip. So one hip is going this way, your arm is coming the other way. Sandy approves. So you're going to hold this position. It works best if you take your free hand and push down just a little bit on this knee. You can do it with a bent leg or a straight leg, the leg that's not being pushed over. And now they're going to switch. So you'll be feeling a stretch through the glute, the hamstring. It helps open up the hips, the lower back. You're going to feel it all the way up the side that's rotated through your psoas and your abdominals as well. And sit up, don't hit your head. So now we're going to do, come back over, we're going to do a middle straddle split stretch. So they each have a little more flexibility. She's going to grab the inside of her foot and pull herself over. She can't come down as far, and that is fine. So you're going to feel this in your inner thighs here. Again, your psoas, your abdomen right through here. I think it feels good in the arm that's grabbing your foot as well, but that's my personal feelings, how it affects me. They're all going to hit everybody a little bit different. You're going to switch sides. And I like to have them move through this one a couple of times. Your tendons and your inner thighs can get really tight, and just moving through it, switch, I find is more effective than just static stretching, especially at the beginning of a workout or right before you shoot. You want to get your blood moving a little bit. Switch. Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to standing up. Step forward so you're not smishing me. Alright, so I'm going to step back so you can see them. So they're going to start in a runner's lunge with their foot flexed. So they're going to come down as far as they can. She can grab her foot. She can't, that's fine. As long as you're not pushing down onto your knee with your other hand, any weight is fine. Switch. So again, hitting a lot of inner thigh, stretching out this foot a little bit. Your feet do a lot for you when you're shooting. They're literally holding you in these positions for long periods of time. Switch. Again, we're going to keep it a little bit more dynamic, a little less static. You're down a little too far, Annabelle. There you go. Switch. Sandy. Sandy is slacking in her stretching today. One more time. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stand back up. We're going to open up our feet and we're going to do a hamstring stretch with a chest expansion and a rotation. So they're going to come down to the middle and stretch their hamstrings, and then they're going to bend from one side to the other while keeping their hands up behind them, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Still getting a lot of stretching in those hamstrings, and you're just going to rotate back and forth. One more time. And then just hang in the middle for a second. If you want, you can put your hands on the floor. Just stretch out those hamstrings a little bit. Alright? So the next thing they're going to do is they're going to come back down to the ground. We're going to do a split lunge with a quad stretch. Sorry. So you're going to come down into essentially another runner's lunge. So you're pushing forward into this hip right here. And now what they're going to do, if you can, grab your foot like she is and bring it all the way up. Can you modify? Put your foot back down and just kind of reach back. No, other hand. And just kind of, you can just reach back, and all you can do is put your hand right there. That's fine. You're still going to feel it in the front of the leg right here, just like that. Wow, you missed it. Switch legs. Stevie. Good job. And don't be surprised if on one side you can bring your foot all the way up and the other side you can't. It's normal. Most people are tighter on one side versus the other. Straighten up your toe. Bring your leg straight in front of you. This way. More. There you go. So while you're in this position, make sure your hips are straight in front of you, not tilting front or back. All right? You can relax. So the last thing we're going to do is they're going to stand up, and we're going to round our backs. So your hands are going to come in front of you. You're going to clasp, and you're going to actively pull forward so that you stretch this back right here. And now you're going to rotate side to side. Switch. You're going to open up all the muscles in your sides. You're still opening up that back. While you're rotating, you are still pulling yourself forward. One more time. All right. So, in just a few stretches, they've pretty well opened up, warmed up every major muscle group they're going to use while they're shooting. It's going to be more comfortable to stay in your positions for a long amount of time. For what they shoot, they're holding a position from 20 to 25 minutes. It's going to be real uncomfortable if you don't stretch that out and get everything ready to go. So these are the stretches that I would recommend for anybody involved in shooting sports. Make sure you are working to your capabilities. It should not be painful. None of these stretches should hurt. If you are unsure how to do a stretch, please consult somebody in your local area, a coach, a doctor, a trainer, anybody who has the knowledge to help you to make sure you are doing these stretches properly. I am a personal trainer, and these are my children, therefore I am helping them. But if you need guidance, please find someone who can help you. But yes, if you are unfamiliar with the stretching program, please consult a doctor and make sure you are healthy enough for this type of activity. And that's all we have for you today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We love having you here, and we'll see you in our next